Hey guys, welcome back to Once Over Wrestling. My name is Doc. This is my wife, Kaz. And we're back to give you guys the Friday 4. This is our 4 favorite things from this week's wrestling. Before we get to it, hit subscribe, like, notification, share with your friend, that stuff. Kaza.
Yeah.
I'm super excited to hear what your favorite things are.
I am having a very hard time.
Here's the problem.
The problem. I missed all the good stuff.
You missed the 2 best things. My thing, normally we've done these Friday 4s, and I've been like, well, crap. I should have picked the things that you picked. But this time it's opposite because my things are definitely the best things.
I'm sure they are, but I didn't.
I mean, they're good.
I missed just life. I missed some matches this week, and they were the ones that more than likely would have been my favorites.
Yeah, and that's because historically you've liked the good matches,
and I didn't see any of those.
Yeah.
But I'll start with one thing.
All right, go for it. What's your second? Number two. Number 2.
Well, I guess I'll go with the Kevin and Sammy in Montreal. Just kind of in general, they had such a great vibe this week. Just when they came out, and then just all around speaking French, and
that crowd went crazy for it.
Their match, I did see their match, and it was fine. It was a fine match, and I do always enjoy Braun running around the ring.
Exactly. I was about to say
as he goes.
They're doubling down on that Brock just running Kevin Owens over.
Yeah, I do enjoy Kevin Owens getting run over by Brock.
Yeah.
Braun, sorry. So that's a favorite.
That's a good
just
one.
them. I mean, just them in general.
Yeah.
This week.
The thing that I actually really enjoyed about this is because I've been a huge Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn fan for a long time. But normally when they come out, the crowd boos them, right? Kevin Owens' music hits and there's a boo. Normally there's some cheers. But he's a heel, so he gets booed. I understand. You boo the bad guys.
They want boos.
But I love them so much, and so it was such a funny feeling seeing them come out to their music and just getting such a huge ovation. It was really cool.
It was just the feeling surrounding them this week is what I enjoyed.
Yeah, because we've seen Kevin Owens wrestle live a couple times now, and it's always weird because I'm always the one guy in whatever section we're in that's like, yeah, woo! And everybody else is booing him. So it was cool to be on the same page with an audience for once. So yeah, good job.
What's yours?
My second favorite thing, number 2 is the match between Seth Rollins and Finn Balor on Monday Night Raw. It was weird because I was watching it alone. You weren't. You had already gone to bed. That's what it was.
Get up early.
And so it was just me, and I had this wave of 1994 sitting in my room by myself watching Monday Night Raw. It was an odd nostalgic feeling that I think may be sort of informing it a little bit, but they did have an entertaining match. We've seen them wrestle, Seth Rollins. We've seen it live. We've, somewhat recently. All the moves and all that stuff, I should be tired of it at this point. But they keep putting on really fun matches. It's sort of like Kevin and Sammy when they were, on separate sides. You'd get the fight forever chance, and I feel like I could watch Seth and Finn fight forever.
Mm-hmm.
They're both really good, and I think I've said this for the past few weeks. I'm starting to more and more every week warm up to babyface Seth Rollins.
Babyface Seth. Yeah, I have a feeling that this match would have been one of my top two had I seen it, because
you like both of them.
I like both of them, and Seth only recently, though. I didn't used to care for him. And I always enjoy watching them wrestle.
Yeah.
And they even when they're on opposing sides, they still seem to have like a good camaraderie just in general. So I have a feeling this would have been on my list.
Yeah, I have a feeling. I'm wondering if they're going to turn Finn heel, just because you saw the first part, right? Where no, maybe you didn't. You might have missed that too.
I think I did.
Where they're setting up the match and they're chasing off Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. And while they're doing that, Finn grabs Seth and hits him with drops the elbow on him.
Yeah, I missed that. I do see most everything.
Yeah.
I just happen to miss this stuff.
Yeah. This just so happened to miss the stuff this week. You'll probably catch it next week.
Yeah.
Though, so, but yeah, I have a feeling that they're starting to turn Finn a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see how they book that stuff in the future going forward. But anyways, yeah, that was my number 2. What's your number 1 favorite thing?
I don't know if I'm allowed to even pick this as my favorite thing.
Pick it. Do it.
Because
what is it? This is our channel. You can say
do
whatever you
want. It is the interview. It is Kevin and Sammy again, but it was a separate interview. And where was it? It was
the backstage one that they posted on .com or Twitter, I think.
It wasn't even on the shows, but oh my, it was hilarious.
That was the one where Mike Rome is interviewing him, and Kevin Owens is yelling because that's the reception we could get in and Sammy just goes Poughkeepsie, and he's like,
that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Sammy is my vertigo's acting up. My vertigo, and he gets the water.
Yeah. So that was a funny thing because
it'd be
Sammy
worth looking up.
Wasn't at the Greatest Royal Rumble for reasons, but the
vertigo
kayfabe reason that they gave was he had vertigo, and it was from the beating that he took from Bobby Lashley and Braun prior to it. But yeah, then he brings it up again. He's like, "Yeah, my vertigo's acting up," and Kevin Owens is like, "There's a bottle of water over there. I'll get it." And he completely just reaches right over him,
across the front of him, like puts it in his mouth.
Yeah, and Sammy's just like, dribbling water everywhere.
Like, man, and finally he says thank you.
Yeah, and Kevin's just the way that Kevin Owens is like staring at him.
Thank you.
They're great. They're so
really good.
Great together. They're great in the ring. They're great on the microphone, and they have like a great bit that they do together. I don't know how this isn't the most popular thing in the WWE. Yeah. I love it.
They were my 2 favorites this week. So
yes.
Yeah. So I went outside the actual shows for my second favorite.
That's
or
okay.
My first favorite,
but see, that's the thing. Is it's our 2 favorite things from wrestling for the week. You could pick anything if you watched Impact or Ring of Honor or New Japan, and you had something that you wanted to bring up
from New Japan, even.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. Guess who just signed with New Japan?
I have no idea.
Chris Jericho. He's going back to New Japan.
Oh, that means he's not coming back to the WWE.
Yep.
I love Chris Jericho.
So yeah, you can pick as long as it has to do with wrestling. Even it could be a wrestler's tweet. I don't care. Just your favorite thing.
Cool.
From anything that you saw in regard to wrestling. Yeah, you're good.
Thanks. What was your favorite?
Number 1 favorite thing? You sure you want to know?
No, let's be done.
Okay. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Tell me.
My number 1 favorite thing was the main event of NXT, Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne.
See, and last week, it was also the main event of NXT was our favorite.
Yes, that was it Ricochet?
It was Aleister Black.
Aleister Black. No, that's right, yeah.
Anyways, go on.
Yeah, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Roderick Strong hasn't even done just okay things in the ring. It's always my favorite stuff. Whenever I see him, it's my favorite stuff. For a long time, my favorite wrestlers were, AJ Styles and Sami Zayn. But the work that Roderick Strong is putting in, he's my favorite wrestler, bar none. My favorite wrestler. And I actually liked I like his relationship with Pete Dunne and the sort of blood feud that's brewing between them, because they were partners, they were tag partners, and Roddy betrayed him. And like from the bell, Pete Dunne just goes after him, and it's not even like they lock up and they do the normal wrestling things. It's just, the whole feeling, the psychology of the match is they just want to hurt each other, and they don't stop. I think that's the thing. There are guys like Brian Kendrick, right, who do, like, they kick or they punch or they whatever, and then they walk around.
They meander around the ring, and it takes forever.
Yeah, but these guys are like constantly moving to the next. Like, they can't wait to continue to beat the crap out of each other. And so it was a great match. It was so much fun. I can't say enough good things about it. And just the fact that Roddy is with Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly makes him
icing on the cake.
Yeah, makes it that much better for me. So, but you missed the match, so.
Kids, man. I got kids.
I got kids.
I got kids.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's it. That's my favorite.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. That was our Friday for our 4 favorite things from this week's wrestling. We would love to hear from you guys. You could tell us your favorite things. You could leave a comment on this video, or you could check us out on Twitter. She's on Twitter, but she's not checking Twitter because I've been tweeting at her quite a lot lately and have gotten no replies.
I forget.
So we will fix that. Hopefully, if someone tweets at her, it will fix that. So anyways, yes, please tell us what your favorite things are for this week's worth of wrestling. And yeah, outside of that, we will be back with a once-over for Monday Night Raw next week.
Ooh, but before that, we've got Backlash.
Oh, that's right.
Don't forget.
Well, how could you, how do you remember? The Backlash is already forgettable. Yes. Yeah. So actually, we will see you for our once-over of Backlash on Sunday night. So be sure to keep an eye out for that. Right?
Right.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. Unless you have anything else, we will see you guys on Sunday.